What's up YouTube, Ironclad Wolf here, and today I have another little decklist video thing for you, using spirits. This first duel's kind of a bad example though. But the whole point of my spirit deck that I have is to mainly just it utilizes the Spirit of Flames and Aqua Spirit, because I noticed that a lot of them are fire and water types. And here I actually misspelled. I should have used the search for King of Feral Imps before I went for Arc Knight or whatever. But I just OTK him from here, as you can see. Yeah, that was just a bad duel on that guy's part. But I think the other two are better, in my opinion. I don't know, I haven't seen them. Here I opened up decently, but I mean I could have had a lot better plays if I didn't open up so bad. Yeah. I guess he wasn't ready to activate certain things. While I was doing this duel, the guy took like forever and a half just to come up with this plays. And the only thing I could think of was this guy obviously isn't the best, Dark Worlds player ever. But yeah, I mean, it's still a decent duel. Not really much to say about it though, because it's kind of Dark Worlds doing their semi-autopilot type deal. And it's me just searching, attacking, and whatnot. And eventually gets to the point to where he can't really do anything. I'm still very, very sick. Not, well, saying very, very sick is kind of like an overstatement. I'm just kind of sick. But my opinion on the spirits is it's a really good deck. It's just sometimes, it just all depends on a few key elements, because sometimes it can be really fast, sometimes it can be really slow. And here he activates another Dark Smog, and he said it's game. This guy was actually pretty nice, honestly. The entire time I'm pretty sure we were talking about how spirits and stuff, and this one is just one I took. Let me swap this. It was a very slow slow duel. Because, well, mainly I accidentally set my searcher. But, oh well. I get the search off anyways, and whatnot. Oh, this part's funny. Here I actually use my creature swap. Spirits and creature swap is just way too freaking good. But yeah, it just if you don't have the right spells and stuff in your hand, you just plus way too much, and it's nearly impossible for you to do much of anything. Here he bottomless my Aqua Spirit. Most of these duels are it's obvious what's, you could tell what the plays are, so it's hard for me to talk about what's actually going on. Oh no, I forgot about that. He bookaboo. But I just end up stealing his Zen mains anyways. Here it kind of seems like, oh yeah, he's gonna have the advantage and whatnot, and it's like, nope. If you can hear that noise, it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm just, it's kind of autopilot-y of what happens. I'm running Fairy Cheer Girl, just extra draws. Not that, this deck plus is way too much anyway, so it's like, it doesn't even need it, but I'm getting it anyways. And here he's just trying to regain some field advantage or do something. So, yeah. Sorry, this is like a really shit narration right now. It's kind of hard for me to think. But there I don't go for my search because of Dolka. I just get over it and then just attack into his other thing. So yeah. I think either next turn or the turn after his game. Yeah, on turn 15 he was trying to, or no, was this, he spent like 2-3 minutes thinking about what to do. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the deck, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so here's the deck profile. As you can tell, I actually made a legitimate side deck. We have one Dark Dust Spirit because it's basically like a dark hole, and it's pretty cool. One Yamato no Kami. It's essentially like having MSTs plus creature destruction, or monster destruction, so that's pretty cool. One Fang Huang, I believe that's pronounced, I don't know. It's like a heavy storm, which is pretty cool. So essentially right here and right here you have multiple dark holes and multiple heavy storms, which is pretty nice, and this one can be special summoned. Yeah. Then we have two Yakshas, which just bounces spells and traps that your opponent has, back row. Then three Rosetsus, I believe. They're essentially compulse, so it's like running 3 compulses that you can continuously use. I'm still kind of messing around with this one. It's Maharini, I believe. I don't know. I'm gonna completely butcher a lot of these names, so it doesn't matter. But he lets you basically see what you're drawing next, and that's pretty cool. Two Izanamis, basically a monster reincarnation. 3 Aratamas, they're the searchers for the deck, and 3 Nigatamas, they're like double summons. So that's it for the spirit monsters. And now for the spells, we have 2 creature swap, because plussing harder. 1 Dark Hole, 2 MSTs, 1 Book of Moon, 2 Forbidden Lances, because those are pretty average to have. 2 Wabokus to basically just stop battle damage. 1 Bottomless, and 3 Threatening Roars, 2 Fiendish Chains, 1 Solemn. The 3 Threatening Roars just, again, to essentially just stall until you can make your big push, or multiple pushes, or whatever. Fiendish Chain, because that's always a good card. And then Warning, because it's just warning. Now for the tech cards, I'm running 2 Spirit of Flames, because it does run a lot of fires, as you can tell. Just 4 of them, but still. Just Banish and Special Summon, and same thing with Aqua Spirit. And then 2 Kages, because it's easily becoming one of my favorite cards to use. Now for the extra decks, starting from here, we have 1 Cowboy, 1 Maestroke, 1 Noble Swarm, whatever, I can't pronounce that name, I know that for a fact. 1 Roach, 1 Fairy Cheer Girl, just, again, as I said earlier, plus harder. Diamond Dire Wolf to pop anything that you can't get over and you've already used Arcanite for. Arcanite to gain field advantage, basically. Corn, Pap, Snowdust Giant. Snowdust Giant's actually I haven't used it, but I'd imagine it's pretty cool. It'd be pretty good to use. 1 King of the Feral Imps to search out my Kages. Master Key Beetle. 1 Utopia, 1 Ouroboros, and 1 M7. M7 is really only to bounce back, like, Searcher and Migatama, back to my hand from the grave. And now for the side deck, you can make the side deck whatever you want. This is just, personal preference. I'm running 2 Blaster, 2 Title. Because it's 2 Blaster and 2 Title. 1 T-King to kind of put like a little stun aspect on my opponent, or if I actually need to run a T-King for game 2, if there's ever game 2, or possibly for game 3. You never know. This actually bounces back synchro monsters, so again, mainly for, it's really only in the side just in case I need it for game 2. 2 Droll and Lockbirds, in case I ran into random, random spellbook player or whatever. One MST to complete the third one. 2 chain summonings, because I've realized that this card is actually pretty cool. 1 Lance, 1 D-Fissure, 1 Macro, because they're spirits, they don't really go into the grave too often anyways, so it's not like, these would be too big of a hassle for me. Anyways, that's the deck. I'm out. Later, guys.